Welcome to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Cucumber as the hands team makes a short catch.
Yeah, go ahead quick.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got some room, it was over.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, they're looking for a silver lining. I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Can't hook up on the long.
Yeah, you can go ahead and leave now.
Goes by the boards for this offense.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looking for space. It's Durham. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown LSU.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding. And get
It must be just playoffs for me.
They'll run it from the gun. After the Pickup of 9. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook going forward.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to adjust the pattern. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Get off my sticks, dude.
Touchdown by Bengals.
And man, the defense really
I
needed
know.
to stop.
I'm trash. I
Break
know.
some momentum, get the ball back to the
You're off my
offense
game,
before
boy.
the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum.
21-0,
There's gonna
bro.
have to be
It's
some
21-0.
questions
I've been
answered
playing
in
ball.
this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And he got into the house for the 6th to finish it.
You got 50 seconds. What you gonna do?
So
I'm a bad man. I go crazy.
Really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Through the air, it's Simpson. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete. They try to
You can go ahead and end this game. Go ahead and lead.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third.
Yeah, I bet we'll never play each other again.
Here's the snap.
They'll never make this mistake.
Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. At the 40, there he goes.
EA was tweaking when they did this.
49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half, because the offense is trying to march down the field or trying to cut into the opponent's lead.
Let me show you how to score with no time, boy.
The defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first
You
half.
said I'm playing defense. It's called defense.
Here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Johnson looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense.
That's what you call trying to score on the last play, and you got to pick like anybody would.
It's not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in cover.
He's taking the shot. The pass
Yeah,
is
you're a bum. Just
incomplete.
leave,
There
bro.
are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Yeah, we about to quit.
Start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Alabama first and 10 will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going to the run to start this second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish the...
There he goes. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he
Too little, too late, my boy.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They've got it to a two-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to two possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Johnson wants to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this This guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Yeah, next time come with a better game plan, boy.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Force a turnover, bum.
Trying to pound it in.
Oh, they always give it to me then. Alright, cool. Yeah, we know that.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time.
No crying on my mic.
Absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did.
Finally, down. Get your weak ass on. Got to start looking niggas for chicken. This over. You hungry? You want some pizza?
No, I actually ate the whole plate up here. You still hungry? Just finish the rest. Not the third. So he cried for me to change him. Just for him to cry because now he wants somebody else for something different.
Come on, we're not done whooping on here. Don't drink. Don't too much. I know. No. here.
No, she played. She already smart. She didn't. She just ate a whole chicken breast. Then I just ate like she ate a whole chicken breast. Years old. With carrots and rice.
Really? I'm sorry. You like giving kids, but look what you put on my nose, boy. That's the butt. My baby gotta sit down on the butt. Are you done? You done? Mm-hmm.
You heard that for that.
You're lucky you done.
No matter how done, we'll never have enough.
I'm here. Did you see how hard it is to do all the stuff you're doing? You want to go in your chair? Get up. Get up. You think you can eat and play, and no eat and play. Eat one. No, it's not. No. Yeah, your mom messing with you.
I'm here, big boy.
You was mopping? This girl? Come on, man.
Baby up.
Shit, she got out of her sleep. Why didn't I put what? I was like, God, what the fuck? You can never go to jail. You get so mad when it clicks because he knows that means lock. Yep. It's like this one.
Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to... as he stopped at the 18. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. First and 10. Johnson looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he's got it at the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They're in overdrive already into the red zone. It's first and 10 from the 20. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Snap it to the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, or you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole 1st quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Downfield, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play.
Yeah, you can go ahead and leave now. It's over.
Breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
To the ground with the back. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. On the move at the 30. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play, you're trying to get it through the air, nothing open downfield, and he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Looking for the score. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pass is incomplete and half.
Yeah, you can go ahead and leave, dude.
Play.
That's the end of the first half. The score, LSU 14, Alabama 0.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the red zone, it's Dura. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Quarterback making checks. Using his legs, it's Dura. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Alabama, 0.
So we open the final period with a third down play. They want that clock to run. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. And like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
Gonna let it fly. Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Man, y'all lives be losing and then want to desync the game. Y'all lives be tweaking, man.
Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic.
Y'all lives be losing and desync the game. Y'all weak as hell.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision.
A little bit. Thanks for asking.
Bringing it out of the end zone was not a good one. Complete to start this drive. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then gains the football.
The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to go up top. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers. you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple points.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again. Got a man, it's Peoples. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw after the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Hand off from the shotgun. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. And that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single time.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bringing the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's the extra feel you get with this team. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
They'll give it to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
7, LSU 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Going right to work up top. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Johnson looking to throw. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Anderson. Just from the doctored order to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. Gets it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the throw, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to...
Turning it on! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quarterback moving. Throws into the middle of the field. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they...
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes the grab down the left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking left. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. The snap sets up the throw. Buying some time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown.
Yeah, you done. You done, my boy.
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board, time ticking down, maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half, an extra point away from a 7-point lead.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
That makes the score LSU 21, Ohio State 14.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. We need some more big plays here to get this done.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why don't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air, it's St. Clair. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? They want to throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Got the first down. Looking for more. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score,
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Might be changing the route. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Here's the handoff. Past the first down marker and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 6th play of the drive coming up. The give out of the gun. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game.
Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to get the 2, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. The throw to the outside is complete. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Offense changing the play. Johnson looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the...
There he goes. Still on his feet. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this to...
Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm, and in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. He's going up top here late in the game. Snags it on the right. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the